This is Mr. Shriram Nandakumar, who has studied electronics and communication engineering. And so, Mr. Shriram, could you tell us what are the career options for students studying math at university level?
So again, math has two phases to it. One is theoretical math, which people have been arguing about its usefulness and all those. But yeah, math can be pursued for just for its own sake, uh, just to appreciate the beauty of it, and it need not be tied to its usefulness all the time. So yeah, there are theoretical mathematicians who have been working on interesting problems, and you can take up a career as a theoretical mathematician. And sometimes some theory may have some applications. Who knows? For example, cryptography. It involves a lot of number theory. Previously, when people study number theory, people thought that it doesn't have any applications. But at some point, found out that it has many applications in cryptography. I'll just one example. So that is one side of pursuing math, and the other side obviously is applied mathematics, or maybe statistics, mathematical statistics, which has its own. There are plenty of applications. So yeah, there are, so that way you have two options to pursue on, or we can take up an engineering degree, and engineering is impossible without math. And then again, for the first 2 years, you will be studying advanced math. You will have math courses, and you will be studying advanced math. So if you take up economics also, if you study economics, there again, at some point, it involves a lot of math. You can take up research there. So yeah, math is everywhere. So patient will always find a job or find a career, which is promising.
So,
Yeah.
you studied across the world, and so could you tell us about your education and your journey?
As you said, I studied electronics and communication engineering. In that, while studying that, I got interested in this whatever area which I mentioned before. It's called signal processing. Initially, I went on to, immediately after my bachelor's, I went on to pursue a master's in the US from sunny Buffalo, where I studied more on wireless communication, uh, pure communication aspects of signal processing. For example, what the area which I studied, the broad area which I studied there was, these days it's all common. We have in a single device we have multiple antennas. Not just a single antenna, multiple antennas. But what are the advantages of having multiple antennas? For example, it will result in clear voices. I would say clear voices, better bit rate. I'm using technical terms here, but yeah, my topic was more on communication, wireless communication, especially. Then I came back. I always had this passion for teaching. I wanted to, when I studied my bachelor's, many subjects were taught, were not taught in the right way. So I wanted to bring in some change in the way subjects are taught. So I came back and I worked at Amrita University for 3.5 years, where I taught engineering, primarily my electronics and communication engineering. And I thought I would like to pursue my PhD or further research. And I was intrigued by this AI boom, machine learning boom. So that's when I decided to pursue another master's, this time in machine learning. This I did it in Finland, in this university called Tampere University. Tampere is pretty close to Nokia. Nokia is it's the name of a place. That's where we all know Nokia evolved. So yeah, so that way I had worked on many projects which kind of was funded by Nokia and all those. So yeah, I told about my topic which I worked on, right? It was something called as noise robust speech recognition, where uh, I was taking care of designing efficient algorithms to recognize what you speak in a very noisy environment. And and then I had got many offers to pursue my PhD. I had actually begun my PhD in a university in Belgium. There, actually, I started working on developing apps for second language learners, to improve their pronunciation. I mean, how can I build an app such a way that it'll, for non-native speakers of a language, how can you train a machine here again? How can you train a machine to give feedback to improve their pronunciation? Yeah, everything went well, but I was longing for, getting back to basics, the bare basics of all these. I want to relearn my basic math. I wanted to relearn calculus, many topics, and again, my passion for teaching was always there, and it was my dream always to at some point in my life to teach high school math. So I eventually quit my PhD. That's a sad thing, but yeah, looking back, I don't think I made a grave mistake here. So yeah, I came back and I took up a career in high school teaching. That's how I'm here.
I think that's a great story on how you finally found your passion
Yeah,
of teaching, and then you've also studying the basics of math again and relearning calculus and all that. And so
yeah,
thank you so
yeah.
much, Mr. Sriram, and thank you so much for your time. And I wish you best of luck and hope to see you
Thank
soon.
you.